Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine. Dear students, welcome to the science class. This is your science book which is Science Fact File 1. Dear students, today we are going to start the chapter number 7 which is forces and their effects. First of all, what is force? Force is a push or a pull some objects, and there are different types of force. Some forces are contact forces and some forces which is act on the objects at a specific distance. Some forces are act on the objects in the form of tension, compressed and bending. Some forces can make things start moving and also change their speed. Some forces can change the direction of moving objects and some forces can stop an object moving. Dear students, let's start reading and understand the concepts which is given in this topic. A force is a push or a pull. Some forces only act when two objects are touching. These are called contact forces. Dear students, when two objects contact with each other, the force which is present in these two objects is known as contact forces. Some forces act at a distance. For example, the gravitational pull of the earth holds the moon in an orbit at a distance of over 3,50,000 किलोमीटर. Dear students, हमारी अर्थ ने हमारे मून को होल्ड किया हुआ है एक फोर्स के ज़रिए से, जो कि फोर्स है ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स, और ये फोर्स एक स्पेसिफिक डिस्टेंस पे एक्ट कर रही होती है और वो डिस्टेंस कितना है 3,50,000 किलोमीटर. Dear students, here you can see the image of an bridge and all the pieces of metals and concrete in the bridge are acted upon by the forces. This changes their shape. Some pieces are in tension because the force are stretching them. Some pieces are being compressed because the force are squashing them. Some pieces are bending because of the weight of the bridge. Dear students, there are these some shapes of the material which are affected by the force. And here you can see that tension causes the stretching and compression makes the material shorter. Bending is caused by forces acting in opposite direction. Here you can see that here is the force acted which is upon the material and here is the direction of the material. Dear students, here you can see the some image and here you can understand that some forces can make things start moving and also change their speed. Forces can change the direction of the moving object and forces can stop the moving objects. Dear students, we can measure the force by a force meter. This has a spring inside. The larger the force, the more the spring stretches and the further the pointer moves down the scale. We can measure the force in units called Newton. These are named after the famous physicist Sir Isaac Newton. Dear students, it may help you to remember that it takes a force of 1 Newton to lift a medium-sized apple. A force meter is often called a Newton meter. Dear students, when you hang an object on a force meter, the spring stretches and the pointer indicates the weight of the object on the scale. Dear students, जब भी आप किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को फोर्स मीटर के साथ हैंग करते हैं तो इसके अंदर एक स्प्रिंग होता है जो कि स्ट्रेच हो जाता है and the pointer indicates the weight of an object on the scale. The next one is, why do things float? It is very interesting question. Dear students, suppose the object is hung in a beaker of water. Notice how the reading on the force meter is smaller. The object has appeared to lose weight. Dear students, the Greek philosopher Archimedes noticed this about 2000 years ago. He suggested that the object had not really lost weight, but that it was the water pushing up on it that made it seem as if it had. Archimedes discovered that The amount of upward push or upthrust was equal to the weight of the water that had been displaced by the object. Dear students, according to the Archimedes principle, any object does not lose the weight when the object is put into the water. The water pushes that object upward. That's why it seemed like that the weight of the object is lost. For example, a block of metal has a volume of 1000 centimeter cube and weighs 20 Newton in air. When it is put into the water, the block displays 1000 centimeter cube of water, which weighs 10 Newton. The upthrust on the block is therefore 10 Newton. So the metal block will appear to weigh only 10 Newton. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, जब भी हम किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को वाटर के अंदर पुट करेंगे तो वाटर जो होगा वो उसको अपवर्ड फोर्स प्रोवाइड करेगा, जिसकी वजह से उस मटेरियल या उस ऑब्जेक्ट का जो वेट होगा वो अपने ओरिजिनल वेट से कम हो जाएगा. बैलेंस्ड फोर्सेस. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, जब कोई भी बोट वाटर के ऊपर फ्लोट कर रही होती है तो उसके ऊपर कुछ फोर्सेस एक्ट कर रही होती हैं, जिसे हम बैलेंस्ड फोर्सेस कहते हैं, जिसकी वजह से कोई भी बोट वाटर के ऊपर फ्लोट करती है. इट इज़ अ थ्रस्ट दैट कीप्स अ बोट अफ्लोट. A floating boat displaces a large volume of water. This water provides enough upthrust on the hull to balance the weight of the boat pushing downwards. Dear students, we know that the volume of the boat is very large, so that it occupies the more space in water. The weight of the boat is very high, so the weight of boat pushing the boat downward, while the water provide the more push the boat upward, so that there is some force acted on it that is called balanced force, and the weight of the boat is less than the water, so that boat is float on the water. The next one is density. Dear students, density is mass per unit volume. For example, a block of lead has much more mass in every centimeter than a block of wood. We say that lead is denser or has a higher density than wood. Density can be calculated using this equation, and the equation is density is equal to mass over volume. Units of density commonly used are gram per centimeter cube or kilogram per meter cube. Water has a density of 1 gram per centimeter cube. Objects having a density less than this will float in water. Dear students, अगर वाटर की डेंसिटी 1 ग्राम पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब है तो कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट जिसकी डेंसिटी वाटर की डेंसिटी से कम होगी वो वाटर के ऊपर फ्लोट करेगा. ऑब्जेक्ट्स हैविंग अ डेंसिटी हायर देन इट दिस विल सिंक इन वाटर. अगर किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट की डेंसिटी वाटर की डेंसिटी से ज़्यादा हो जाएगी वो ऑब्जेक्ट्स वाटर के अंदर डूब जाएगा. डिड यू नो शिप्स फ्लोट हायर इन सी वाटर देन इन फ्रेश वाटर. दिस इज़ बिकॉज सी वाटर इज़ डेंसर देन फ्रेश वाटर. द डेंसर इन अ लिक्विड इज़ द ग्रेटेस्ट द अपथ्रस्ट. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, जो शिप्स हैं वो ज़्यादातर सी वाटर के ऊपर फ्लोट करती हैं, क्योंकि फ्रेश वाटर की जो डेंसिटी होती है वो क्या होती है, कम होती है, क्योंकि उसके अंदर सॉल्ट कंटेंट जो है वो बहुत ही कम होता है और इसलिए वो ज़्यादा अप थ्रस्ट यानी ज़्यादा पुल नहीं कर पाती बोट को. इस वजह से बोट जो है वो ज़्यादातर किसके ऊपर तैरती हैं, सी वाटर पर. Dear students, now we are going to start the test yourself on the page number 92. The first question, A part is, what appears to happen to the weight of an object when it is submerged in water? The answer is, it seems to lose weight. The B part is, explain why this happens. The answer is, when an object submerged in water, the water pushes against the object, giving an impression that the object has lost weight. In other words, the upward push or upthrust is equal to the weight of the water that had been displaced by the object. The second question is, water has a density of 1 gram per centimeter cube. What does this means? The answer is this means that 1 cubic centimeter of water weighs 1 gram. The next question is explain how balanced forces enable a boat to float. The answer is a floating boat displaces a large volume of water. This water provides enough thrust on the hull to balance the weight of the boat, pushing downwards. The last question is the Dead Sea has a very high salt content. Explain why it is easier for a swimmer to float in this Dead Sea than in a swimming pool containing a fresh water. The answer is because of the high salt content in the Dead Sea, the density of the water is very high. The body of the swimmer will float because it is less dense than the seawater. Dear students, I hope you understand the basic concepts which is given in this topic. Stay safe at your homes and keep praying for your country. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.